Hey guys, welcome back to another episode of Ripple Effect. And like I said in the closing of last episode, we're going to be working on what I'm calling the Iron Forge, which is basically just a storage room for the iron farm. I started placing some blocks. I'm not liking it, so we're gonna rip it down. I actually have zero ideas for this thing other than it basically needs to go right here. That's about it. It's not a lot to go by, which stinks because I mentioned I wanted to do more replay mod time lapses and stuff, and that's just really hard to do when you don't have a plan in place. Let's go ahead and fill this in. I think this actually went. There we go. Some server lag. I've already forgotten what I was talking about, but yeah, replay mod time lapses are hard when you don't already have a design in place. But this episode should come with many more opportunities to do that, hopefully. Essentially, I'm working on this right now because I'm waiting for Carl. We're getting our supplies together to work on a guardian farm, which should be this episode. And whenever he's ready and I'm ready at the same time, I'm going to drop this and we'll go work on wherever our temple is. But yeah, guys, I'm gonna come back once I've got a new foundation laid. Not a lot progress, just here's our starting points. All right, guys, so you can see some foundations really starting to come together now. Though it's a bit hard to see the roof because I went with spruce and it really does blend in with the mountainside a bit too easily. I didn't realize just how good dark oak was there, but I didn't want to do another dark oak roof. I wanted spruce mainly because I've got so much of it, and this is kind of a large roof. It's not massive, but at the same time it ain't small, so we're going for a bit of a two-tier look. Now I'm walling off that balcony area. You know what, I'm looking in there and it's awfully dark in there. Can we do some of this? I know the new spawns kind of keep that from being a thing, but yeah, you know. So what's gonna happen is I'll extend this floor out to probably about right here, and we're gonna have a wall, probably another, can I do this? Probably another stone wall about right here, with some tall windows and everything like that. So you'll walk in to the entrance, and we'll have a little kind of, I want to call it a galleyway, but it's not really that. And then it'll open up into more of the area. We're not going to walk upstairs. I have to dig this out. That's the other thing. Oh man. So I got to dig it out. And really the roof's going to come straight across from right here. It's just going to go all the way to the wall. We're not going to worry about this. I've got this little tower thing I'm thinking about putting on the top. It's going to be like the tower in the house, where it's really artificial, doesn't really do much other than add unique shapes to the roof line. I don't really know how I want to do it yet. So, and let's not forget, this is all for show, so I can put a room inside the mountain because it's going to have a decent amount of redstone in it, and I don't want to have to hide it underground. I want to hide it in a wall. So, yeah. Let me get to it. When we come back, what I'll have done is I'll have the wall and this floor done. No detail work, as you can see. I mean, it's just plain old stone brick. We're not doing any detail work just yet. We want to get the facade up because I want to spend most of my time on the inside, because me and Carl are still planning on doing the guardian farm. So I want to try to get this up as fast as possible, and then we'll come back later and do some detail work, kind of like how I've been doing with the house. You know, I put the structure up and then did a pass of detail, did some more work, came back, did another pass. That's probably what's going to happen here. Just so we're not doing the same thing all episode, kind of keep things fresh a bit. But yeah, let me get this back wall, ceiling and floor in, and we'll be back. All right, guys, we progressed a bit further. I'm finding I'm not really liking that, I guess a chimney stack is what I could call it. Turret, whatever. Either way, I'm not really liking it too much. I've done a tiny bit of detail work. You see, I've switched these out. If we head up here, you can also see I've done some leave, leaf work, leaf work. Yeah, that. Installed the windows. Only 3 of them are gonna have windows. We'll probably put fake windows in these, but we're not there yet because I don't have a design for the interior yet. I have dug it out. I do know we wanted this little galley, as I called it, and this is gonna open up into the room. We're probably gonna have iron silos on this side. It says silos. It's probably just gonna be one silo. Maybe a bone meal silo on this side because all the poppies are getting turned into bone meal. So might as well have a place to store bone meal here, right? Makes sense to me. And yeah, we're gonna trade with some villagers. Maybe have the villagers on this side, and then on this side I'm gonna do a lava bucket farm. Just manual farm. Just gonna walk up every time I come in here to grab iron or trade the villagers, you know, just scoop up some buckets of lava, drop it in, and we'll be good. And that's what I'm going to use as an alternate fuel source for now. So hopefully that'll alleviate some pressure every time I go to smelt some stuff and stop using coal, because I only have about 10 stacks of coal right now, and that may sound like a lot, but it's really not when it comes to Minecraft. You go through coal like crazy early season. Yeah, let me get to laying the room out, and then we'll be right back. Okay guys, we're working back at the iron storage farm. Sorry, it's early morning for me. I couldn't sleep, so I figured I'd come and work some more on this thing. So I've got the interior laid out in a way I'm okay with. It's nothing special, but I think it'll work. We talked about having our iron silos and bone meal silos on this wall. We're still good with that. Probably bone meal here, iron here. I've got this decorative gap between. Not sure what we can put here. It would make sense to kind of put something useful here, but not sure what exactly we want to do there yet. We have our spot for our villagers. We're also going to put villagers here and here. And depending on how we decorate the little villager, things will affect how we do this entrance at the same time. More than likely, like this will get pushed back. Yep. If I could place blocks, there we go. So, ooh, that actually really does. Oh. Not a fan of that. Not at all. So we'll have to figure that out. But yeah, I kind of wanted to have 5 villagers in here, because that's a lot of trading for iron to emeralds. I found the iron to emerald trade is very lucrative in my single player world. But if we can't do that, we're gonna have 3, which is more than I have in the single player world to start with, so we'll be fine. Everything up there is just gonna be decorative, and I haven't designed the actual silos yet. That being said, because I want to work on other stuff this episode, the next cut of this room, you'll probably see it just about finished. We probably won't have the villagers in place, but hopefully mechanically it'll all be working, and we'll be able to get out of here and go work on some other stuff. So yeah, give me a bit, and I'm gonna put some redstone in, make a long ice path over here, and then we'll be back. All right guys, we're actually popping back real quick. I'm working on the line from the iron farm to the storage, and I fell into this little cave here, and look what I found. So we got a geode here, which is pretty cool. I don't see any deadly things inside. Trying not to break. There we go. Just gonna plop me down in there anyways. So let's do this. It looks like we're enclosed. Awesome. So first geode of the season, knowing that it's right on the under the iron farm too is pretty sweet. Can I? Yes. I can't remember if you want the shards or not. I think you want the shards. So I might be breaking these prematurely. Can you do this and get them? You can. I wonder if my fortune pick would actually be the better thing. Let's just drop the filter stone. Okay, cool. So we have a geode. It's not a very big geode. I think there's 2 geodes right next to each other in this direction. That might be something we go and try to find soon, but until then, it's good to know this one's here, and maybe we can create an easy access to it if we ever want to get some more crystals. But now I gotta kind of figure my way out of here. Was it smooth basalt? Yeah, we don't need to keep the basalt because we can just make a basalt generator. All right, I'm gonna get out of here, finish what I'm working on, and then we'll be back. All right, guys, we are back, and yes, the interior of the Iron Forge is done, but I wanted to show this off. Croc dropped this off. We sold him 2 villagers out of the breeder, and I asked for a stack of rip coins for the 2 villagers, but I also mentioned we could do a half stack and him just load me up with how many rockets feels fine, because I'm gonna spend half a stack on rockets anyways, and he delivered. We are good on rockets for a while, which is great because we need to do some end busting at some point. I have no shulker boxes, which means this Guardian farm we're getting ready to work on is I'm gonna have to lug everything over there, and the nearest farm's about 1,000 blocks away. So yeah, this is not gonna be a fun little trip. Carl mentioned he has 4 shulker boxes, so we might be borrowing some of Carl's boxes. But yeah, let's check out the inside again. Haven't done anything to the exterior. We're gonna come back and do that another time. But the inside, I do need to kind of get a bit of a doorway in here. Check it out. Don't mind the torches here. I meant to bring soul lanterns. Soul lanterns are gonna be hanging from in there. I can't believe I forgot to do that. But yeah, so the thing I keep forgetting to mention was this. I love how they all just start bouncing up and down. It's like, oh yay, Duds is here, yay! When in reality, they think they can jump over this, and then that trapdoor keeps them from doing that. But this was supposed to be an old fort that they turned into the forge. So that's what I was trying to go with. Look, this was supposed to be a big defensive status spot. And it's going to make more sense when the fact that the main road's coming right through there. So having a fort protecting the main road seemed like a smart idea, but they just turned it into the Iron Forge. We have all of our iron coming down into here. It was in these top light things, but I've been trading. This guy, I don't think, yeah, this guy, see, the thing is I don't have a ton of emeralds, so I haven't been able to unlock them very much. This guy's pretty unlocked because he took the iron trade relatively quickly, and we're good. And well, we got some decent tools here. Remember, I don't care about the enchantments. I just care that I can get the tool, so I don't have to waste diamonds on making tools and armor and stuff, which is awesome. I didn't go with the 2 villagers here because I think it's gonna mess with this a bit too much. And plus, this will give me spots to store like an ender chest here, and I want to be able to have a shulker box just full of lava buckets, maybe like over here. So that way I can take it back and forth to my base when I'm smelting stuff. If I have a large thing to smelt, it makes a lot of sense to come grab a couple buckets of lava and do it that way. And this is our bone meal. Alright, I've started recording because I want to show you guys the pathway. Because the path cuts through a lush cave system, my storage system is actually a tropical fish farm. The tropical fish actually will spawn in the water sources, which is kind of hilarious. And it was also worrying at the time because I didn't know if they could, like, if the entity models would bump into each other a lot and cause a ton of lag or anything like that. The good thing is all the fish do get pushed all the way through the system, and at the very end of the system is a lava drop. So they do just kind of get murdered. But yeah, I mean, it's kind of gruesome, but that's what I had to do. Yeah, guys, I'm super happy with the interior. I'm gonna get the soul lanterns in place real quick. And I gotta actually go talk to Jimbo real quick. We need to discuss a debt that needs to be settled. Jimbo, I have come to settle a debt.
Duds. The debt. Yeah, I
Yeah,
remember the debt.
the 9 ancient debris debt.
Look at all that. How'd you get all
Yeah,
that so fast?
I was very bored.
You okay? I got bored and I mined like 3 of those, but then I got bored of that.
I actually have 3 extra for myself. The only problem is you can't even turn that into one at the right ingot.
No. Yeah,
But
3 plus these 9 make 4. So that's cool.
yeah, I was trying to check your math there. I was like, what is he talking about? But dude, I absolutely love the base.
Oh, thanks. I've been working really hard on it.
It's coming along very well.
Thanks.
You know what you need? You need some hanging root.
I'm doing a lot of overgrown on the ceiling.
And
yeah, maybe some bushes and vines with some glowberries. It should look really cool.
All right, well, I'm gonna let you go, man. I got blocks to place.
Yeah, I got water to place.
I can tell. Have fun, bye, Jimbo.
See ya.
All right, guys, we're back, and I say that you guys can't tell. The mic noise is absolutely horrendous for me. What happened was we were supposed to meet with Carl and build the Guardian farm. Instead, after my last clip, I recorded I lost power for 37 hours. It's been a crazy day and a half of basically 2 days of sitting in a absolutely freezing house with no power, then showering in freezing cold so I could go to work just to come back home into a freezing cold house. And yeah, I finally have power back. Yay, that means I get to work on this episode. But now something has broken in my computer, so now my mic sounds like this, and I can't fix it. I've spent 3 hours tonight trying to fix it. I have the podcast coming up this week, and I don't know if I'm going to be able to record with the sound this terrible. I'm literally just doing this so I could try to render, put this episode out, and hopefully it'll go over okay for you guys. Maybe, but my next step is to quite literally dismantle my entire setup and go piece by piece to try to figure out what's going on. I've spent years creating this sound, and it's gone like that because of somebody else. And it's very frustrating and very upsetting. But then there goes my phone in the middle of recording. Of course it is. But yeah, guys, if you like this episode, I hopefully will be back not too long. Please subscribe if you can. And yeah, guys, I will talk to you later. Bye.